This is Hudson.
This is Jake.
United since childhood through a love for sports, these high schoolers forged a forever bond that only grew stronger.
I had it first, and it was definitely a challenge because I didn't know anyone, didn't have much info about it, and then 11 months later, Jake got it.
Jake reached out to Hudson with one of the hardest hits of his life.
He was going to the bathroom a lot, and that was when I thought, something's not right here.
You know, we thought to ourselves, this just can't be happening to us. This happens to other families. This doesn't happen to us.
We went to the doctor. They had me do a urine test, and they came back, said that I had type 1 diabetes, and I had to immediately go to the hospital. And I just remembered not even knowing like what to say, what to think. Other than the fact that, of course, Hudson was already diabetic, so that was a huge comfort, a huge, really important for me to have someone to know, because I had already previously known about some of the things he had to go through, what it was, so it wasn't like I was going into this alone or without any background knowledge.
Laura and I were really close friends, and Jake and Hudson, super close friends. We are now family.
It obviously felt good to be able to help her. It felt good to be able to tell her that it was going to be okay. To let her know that although this diagnosis is extremely overwhelming, Jake was going to be okay and their family was going to be okay.
Since its inception in 1970, JDRF has raised nearly $5 billion toward T1D research.
Yeah, I remember in the hospital receiving the bag of hope from JDRF, and one thing that stuck out to me was the bear. I think it was called Rufus was the name, and it had the little points on the bear where you could inject yourself with insulin, and it really helped not only to help me understand more about how I would be tackling this disease and like what to do, but also gave that sense of hope and like that there's people here, there's people helping. Especially the whole bag, the whole care package itself showed that there were, I wasn't going to be alone in this, and there's people there to help me through every step.
JDRF offers cutting-edge technology to improve quality of life.
It definitely helps make my life a lot easier because it reduces the amount of time that I have to test, the amount of test strips I go through, and basically overall just somewhat brings me back to what my life was like before it.
I knew as soon as I was diagnosed, the first thing I thought about was how am I going to still be able to play football? How is that all going to work? Fortunately, with JDRF and the artificial pancreas with this new insulin pump and the new continuous glucose monitor, it makes it so much easier. Like I can disconnect from my pump to go out, play football, and always have it tracking my number. And when I come back in, just being able to reconnect, that's super useful. But yeah, it's just, I mean, I play quarterback, so a position like that where I always need to be focused, not only focused with my mind, but also my body needs to be in control, and those highs and lows can really mess with me sometimes, especially the lows if I'm not feeling well and not being able to perform to my best of my abilities can not only hurt me, but the team as well. So just the everything that JDRF has done to make not even playing football, but any other activities, much easier for diabetics. It's just been huge, and it's been great.
While JDRF serves as a global hub for T1D education and research, ultimately, their end goal is a cure.
Everyone who's there tonight, just thank you for coming and donating. It means a ton to not only JDRF, to tackle T1D, and all the other organizations. Just thank you.
I know that the fight continues to find that cure, and I know JDRF someday will be able to fund that research that will find a cure, and that truly will be the best day of my life.
It's so much that goes into it. You have to stay focused. You can't take a day off, and just being alleviated from all that with a cure would just be amazing.